Hey, everybody. Lance Hannon with this 30-day challenge. So, I haven't streamed in 2 days. I know. It just got so busy. Yeah. You know, doing the work that has to be done. No excuse. It's only 10 minutes. But when you're working 24/7, sometimes, you know, I guess that's why they call it a challenge. Yeah, I'm liking the coming down here and doing my thing and playing around with the lights, and you know, I'm excited to get, you know, a new project put together and, you know, start streaming across the United States and meeting new people, and you know, getting bands playing on our channel from our social media. The past couple days has been my website. We have, as I've been talking about, I know it's not a very exciting topic, but that's Google Analytics and our Google Ads grant. So I have to stay compliant, otherwise they'll shut my channel down. And this way I don't get that $10,000 a month of advertisement, and that keeps our social media really flowing. You know, so I don't think there was anything wrong with the website. Where I am going to do another audit. We had, you know, I audited just, you know, probably two and a half years ago, right after the pandemic, because our whole platform changed from live events to live streaming events, and here we are three years later, and still trying to get the live stream event thing underway. Though I've never done anything half measures. I've always done things. I like to make it done right. So as you can see, oh, that's my 1979 SG. It's my that guitar has some history. So there's the live banner from my project, and any guitar players out there, drummers, bass players, that can hold it together, give me a shout. We'll be doing an advertisement on that pretty soon. There's some stuff on our social media. I think Facebook, on every one of our Facebook pages, we're looking for artists, and we got people from the outside that I've played with throughout the years, but a lot of them are not local. So if anybody's not local, it doesn't mean we can't play together. Let me see what else I got on this screen. That's a pretty cool shot. So yeah, for the past couple of days, besides you know, keeping my social media up, or actually not so much social media, my Google platform. Yeah, there was something saying that my site might have gotten hacked, but it wasn't hacked. It was I just renewed our website, so whenever that happens, they think that the channel might have went down or whatever the case might be. But it's always good to be on top of your website. So the 30-day challenge, I think this would probably be day like 10, day 10 maybe. I'm not quite sure, but it's on my calendar. So, and I'm working on getting our first event, our real first event, to happen underway with video and live guests, and maybe have some music, some live music, which would be really nice. So yeah, let me go back to my SG here. There it is. maybe get some lights on it. Yeah, there's some better lighting. So that's a 1979 Hohner SG. Everything on it is Gibson. I even believe they got sued. And when I got the guitar, I was working in this music store in Sparta, New Jersey. And the truss rod didn't work, and the neck was warped. So I just loved the neck, you know. And so I had it for many years, and the whole idea was to, you know, pull the fretboard off, as easy as that might sound, and then put a new truss rod in it. So during the pandemic, I figured, you know, I got a lot of time on my hands, and I really want to see if I can do this. I probably wouldn't do it to anybody else's guitar because it's one of those jobs. It took forever to get the fretboard off, and when I got the fretboard off, come to find out, I guess when it was put together, somebody didn't put tape over the truss rod when they glued the fretboard back on. So, needlessly to say, the truss rod had glue in it. So I got a new truss rod. I took pictures of the whole thing. I didn't take no video of the process. And, you know, the day it was all done, and, you know, you put the neck back on, and you put the strings on, and you turn that truss rod for the first time, and it worked. I think the most complicated thing was just having that right bend within the neck. After you place it all together and you have it all tied down with this particular bend, I don't remember the radius, but it was perfect. So I had put 7-gauge strings on it, and I kept the 7-gauge strings on it because I love to do those boomer bends, those Angus Young bends, without, you know, busting a finger. So yeah, I put on, and to this day I still use them. I don't go. I use 8s. And I'm comfortable with 10s, but I just like the lighter strings. For the longest time, I used to mix match them. I would do 9s on the top and 10 on the bottom, or maybe a little bit lower, like on a 40 gauge or something, a lower gauge on the low E string, get that low bottom. But now it's just straight, you know, higher gauge, 7s up till like 38, which is probably like the at one point maybe a string. You know, I don't remember how the gauges work. So, but I do know 7. It's, you know, 7 to, you know, around 40, 50 is the average. But when I got it together and strummed it for the first time, and a couple of days later the neck just stayed, and that was, you know, probably 3.5 years ago during the pandemic. So as you can see, it has the Gibson torch on it and the Gibson headstock. It's even Pearl Essence, all the inlay. It's just that it's a Hohner, and it's a bolt-on neck. Yeah, it has a bolt-on. I was thinking about gluing it, but once again, I didn't want to glue it until I'm 100% that neck is staying. There's been a few little adjustments. I think the fact that I put such light gauge strings on it keeps that neck from moving. But I probably could put easily a set of 10s on it, and it probably wouldn't move. But I just want to keep it the way it is, you know. So yeah, it's pretty old. So yeah, that's my my Hohner SG, and behind it's the Sovtek. That thing's been modded 3 times. It was the first time it was modded to an 800 lead. Robin's brother did the job, and then I had a local guy that just moved here from Manhattan. Great mod. If anybody's looking for mods out there, he put a master volume in the back of it, where now it's like it's really not an 800 lead no more. It's more like a JMP, Jim Marshall product. And thing screams, man. And you know, it's Angus, it's AC/DC tone. I was gonna play a little bit. I've been messing around with the tone once again. And then behind the Sovtek is my 1960 Ampeg B12, and that's my Van Halen tone, and the Sovtek is the AC/DC tone. So I have a switcher there, so I can switch back and forth. And I was going to demonstrate some of that today, but I didn't. Only because, as you can see, my microphones ain't set up on the Sovtek. So people upstairs probably start pounding on the floor if I'm too loud. So, hey, if anybody knows any really a cool spot to do live performances in Scranton, Pennsylvania, Clark Summit, holla. So it's on 10 minutes. I'm going to call it. I'm going to go for a walk in this lovely town of Clark Summit. And I'm going to change the lighting because I look like an Indian. No, I really look like an Indian. Let me see. Yeah, that's a little bit better. So I hope everybody had a great day, and we'll see you guys soon. Keep rocking. We're out of here.